Hello, my name is Alfredo Redondo and I'm Senior Manager for Adaptation Diplomacy at C40 Cities Climate Leadership Group.
Implementing Paris Agreement and SDG 11 in Global South Cities, the case for urban resilience and adaptation to climate change. This is a project by C40 and ICLEI with the support of 100 resilient cities, UN Habitat CRPP, and Slum Dwellers International. Cities are at the forefront of experiencing a host of climate impacts, including coastal and inland flooding, heat waves, droughts, and wildfires. A number of cities are making great efforts to understand the cascading impacts of climate change on interconnected infrastructure systems at the urban scale and mitigate those risks as well as the communities they serve. But often cities, especially in the Global South, find themselves constrained by financial, political, and/or technological barriers. Through a new adaptation diplomacy approach, as well as an equity and climate change in cities, inclusive climate action, the project aims to integrate a pro-poor and informal settlements approach into local climate action in cities. By promoting vertical integration among national, regional, and city levels of government, and by raising the profile of climate resilience and adaptation in the global agendas, the project also aims at unlocking the necessary mechanisms to accelerate climate adaptation in cities. Project objectives. Adaptation diplomacy's overarching objective is to support cities in the Global South to adapt to climate change and build urban resilience by enhancing their climate leadership, removing barriers, and fostering global partnerships to accelerate action at local level. This is for the benefit of all their inhabitants, particularly the most vulnerable ones. The purpose of this project is to ensure that adaptation to climate change and urban resilience are strong and the voice of Global South cities is heard in the 2018 stock-taking exercises on climate change and sustainable development. To achieve this objective, the project has envisioned 3 activities. The first activity is the hosting of 2 regional meetings, one in Africa and one in Asia, which will bring together city officials working on climate change adaptation and resilience to discuss the implementation of the Paris Agreement and SDG 11. Also in these meetings, there will be policy dialogue days held, where the mayor from the host city will be meeting national level government, private sector utility providers, community leaders, as well as city officials from the region. The second activity is composed by 2 knowledge products. A baseline assessment on climate resilience plans and data, with a particular zoom on Global South cities' progress in increasing their urban resilience by developing and implementing climate change adaptation actions and action plans, and on the other side, a research on the benefits of climate action in cities, which aims to support cities in understanding the risk reductions and other benefits achieved due to those actions, help cities in demonstrating the success of adaptation actions, and help them in making a strong case for adaptation actions. The last activity is the advocacy campaign, which will combine the outcomes and learnings from the 2 regional meetings and the 2 knowledge products into a campaign that will highlight the role of cities in bringing together all stakeholders to enhance public-private collaboration for risk assessment at the city level, identifying interdependencies and cascading failures where possible, as well as to disseminate the outcomes of this project in the global agenda between 2018 and 2019.